Guys, this is the greatest watering tool ever invented for watering raised beds, containers, gardens, or whatever. It's called a dram. It has got a wide end on it there. It is completely controllable by a little lever right here. You can go a little bit of water, just lightly like this, or you can get after it and reach way out there. So it is really, really good. Like when I come by the tomatoes here, I can turn it up on its side like that. I can get up under it. I can get right along the edge of everything. It's not a hard blowing water. It works real good. I can come out, I mean, I can put it in any direction I need to water. Don't have to worry about it. You can twist it around, get up under things. Look at that. Perfect. Guys, we have a hummingbird that has learned when we leave the greenhouse door open, he comes in here and goes to all the flowers and everything in here. He's a daily visitor. He comes many times a day. It's a male. He loves the greenhouse. He got caught in here the first day, and he could not figure out how to get out. He stayed in here for over an hour, flying and flying and flying. He was running out of energy, and I knew it. So I took a stick and reached up in the air and kept moving him until I moved him where he could go out the door. And from that point on, as long as that door is open, he's in and out of this greenhouse all day long, going from flower to flower. Now, I don't know if that's helping to pollinate anything, but it sure is nice to see a hummingbird in the greenhouse. Good morning, everybody. This is Danny from Deep South Homestead. Got a few minutes this morning. I wanted to bring you in and give you a greenhouse tour. It is April the 26th. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. We've done finished our garden work on one hill, moved over to the greenhouse to open it up so that the heat can start getting out. And guys, I'm finding all kind of wonderful stuff. Can it be done in the South with a greenhouse? And the answer is yes. Come along, let me show you some things. Look at these peppers here. This is the red roaster peppers in the containers. We're growing container stuff in the greenhouse right here. Look at this. Literally beautiful. And I mean, they are coming along. Look at these Freedom blackberries. Look at these things, guys. These things, look at the color of the leaves. Look how dark colored they are. Look how luscious looking they are. Wanda and I have been fighting keeping our berries from the birds and stuff. And look, these things are just doing fantastic. Look at here, guys. Look at these banana peppers here. Look how beautiful. Look at this one. This thing here looks like a tree growing up there. And look at there. We got blooms started. It's kind of a strange thing. The one sitting right next to it, same age, same pot. Who knows, you know? I guess they're kind of like people. Got the same thing, banana peppers here. And then we come along, guys. We're getting into dwarf fruit trees here at Deep South Homestead because the fruit trees outside we're just having a lot of trouble with. We have two Empress peaches across from each other here. And look up under here. I can get these leaves back here. Look at this. There. Look up under there. There's another one. Guys, I believe that the future of fruit is going to be in greenhouses. And then we've got our tangerine trees, our tangelo trees here, I believe this is. Look at all of them up in there. They're in there everywhere. Now they may not hold on, I don't know. I'm going to shake it. Usually you can shake it and tell. They ain't falling off. They good to go. Miniature blueberry trees, little blueberries on it. That's going to do good. We have a miniature banana tree planted in here. We're hoping to get it up, see how it's going to do. Look at this Malabar spinach. Look at that stuff. Look at the size of that Malabar. Look, as big as my hand. Look at that. Beautiful. Got a petunia coming up behind it there too. Got us some mint going here. Got some more mint here. Got a few strawberries stuck in here. Look at the yellow Marconi peppers here. This is the yellow Marconis. These things are kicking it now. Got these old crazy love bugs wanting to get in here, but got another Malabar spinach back here. It's starting to kick in. We're going to jump around right here. We got our other satsuma tree right here. I said Tangelo a while ago. These are satsumas. Look at these little Owari satsumas, guys. Them things are on this tree. We're hoping that they hang on there. Down here I've planted 2 of the Hoss tool. This is the patty pans, the little green patty pans. They're doing fantastic in this tub. And this was the other Empress peach. It has got peaches on it also. If we can pull the leaves up, see the little peaches up under here, and there's some right there, some over here. And we come around here to the Jolly Green Giant cucumber plant. This thing, I mean, look here, I can reach 8 foot, which is there. This thing is already over 8 foot, starting to run up, and it'll probably eventually cover all this up in here. This thing is amazing. It's a cucumber plant on steroids. I mean, it's really, really kicking it in, and it's really going good. It's not just a pretty cucumber plant, guys. We're harvesting lots of cucumbers off of it. There's cucumbers all over the place under it. I mean, you look in here. Look at here. Here's a little cucumber hanging here. Over here's one right here. I mean, everywhere you look up under here, look at the blooms everywhere. Another cucumber right here. I mean, there's so many of them, it's hard to see. One there, one there. They're just stuck up off in here. Here's one right here. This thing, there's no telling how many cucumbers it's eventually going to produce. And then we come over here, we got our pineapple plants. Now these are Deep South Homestead pineapple plants. These are ones we saved from our own pineapples, trying to acclimate them to our climate here. And then we have 2 more of the Hoss Tool Patty Pan squash here. Got a couple of okras, guys. Look at this jambalaya okra here, guys. We got it in containers. We're going to see how well jambalaya okra can be grown in containers. This is from Hoss Tool also. We got a lemon tree here, guys. Look at this. This thing. Got another one up here. Look at that. Big old beautiful lemons. Got a bunch of little ones coming on here. Got blooms on the tree. It's loving the greenhouse. This is the amazing thing. I came out here to just look at stuff, and when I started pulling leaves back, look at here, guys. Everywhere I looked in here, there's beans. I mean, it doesn't matter where I go. If I pull stuff back, look at here. There's beans in here. They're all over this plant. They're all up under the leaves. Look here. I pick up the leaves. There's more beans. There's more of them. Down inside in here. There's more. I go up under the plant in here. There's more. They just keep coming. All back in here. There's beans. Look at this. If I grab this and pull it up, look up under here. Beans everywhere. They're hanging all out here. All up under there. This thing is going wacko with beans. There's a lot of questions in the South whether you can grow and harvest food out of a greenhouse. Well, it's April the 26th. These are green beans. Guys, look at the blooms. There is green beans, little green beans on them. See here? We have little green beans in here. So, look at this. They're sticking up on top up here. Look at this one here. Look at the yellow wax beans here, guys. Yeah, you can grow green beans. I'm gonna look under here, see where stuff's just hanging off of here. Let's pick this up. Look at that. As I come on down,
they're all in here. Look.
There's yellow wax beans here everywhere. Look at this. Man, people says, can you grow in a greenhouse in the South? The answer is yes, you can do it. And this here is a little section. Now this is not the yellow wax bean. This is another kind of green bean here that Miss Wanda has planted. Let's look at here. Look right up in here. Look at some of them already. Ooh boy, and they are blooming. And look at the color of them leaves. All dark green. They are just beautiful. Blooms all in here everywhere. Little young beans coming on. Look at all them beans hanging up under there. Guys, this is one thing we're noticing here at Deep South Homestead. These green beans are so much more beautiful than anything we have planted in the gardens. what's going to happen, we're going to put in more greenhouses. We'll be growing these inside greenhouses where we can control the insect issue like we have screen here. Hey, it works in the South, okay? I don't know about anywhere else. Here it is. You see it for sure. Look at these plants. They're like plants on steroids. They're doing fantastic in the greenhouse. I want to give you a little bit of an update on the tomatoes that had the bad curl to them. Look at this. Look at the... I want you to just look at the stalks on these things. These look like trees, guys. These things are already up here. Look at the leaves. A lot of the leaves have pulled out of the curl. They're actually flattening out. Look at this. Lots of the leaves are flattening out. They're doing okay. I think what happened, I think Danny just got a little fertilized happy, and I just trying to follow my dad's rules. He said, you get out of it what you put into it. Son, fertilize it. And I fertilize it, and I think between the cow manure, the amended chicken manure, and the fertilizers that I put in, the calcium nitrates and all that stuff, I think I might have just almost overdone it, to be honest with you. And then we got, look at the little nuggets up under here. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. We'll be harvesting tomatoes before long. Oh, look back in here. Look in there.
All on one plant. There's
all on one
3,
plant.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least, right?
8 right there in just that one little spot. So I didn't pull them up. You know, I almost pulled them up in the beginning because of the leaf curl. But I said, you know what? No, I'm just going to leave them just to see what happens. And I'm glad I did now. Now I want to move over to the other side, and I'm going to show you ones in containers. These are in a raised bed in the ground. These are in containers. I want to show you the difference. These are robust looking plants. They have thick stems. They're doing very well. Look at this. I mean, the only thing we see different might be the height and the size of them. But let me see, I don't want to break my leaves up. Try to be gentle with it, but look at here. Got tomatoes in here, guys. So these in the containers, even though these were planted later, these were planted probably 2 weeks later than these were. These already have tomatoes on them, just like these do. And I suspect in the near future they're going to catch up with them. We've had no leaf curl over here. These all seem to be doing fantastic. We've got a few pots you'll notice as we go along that there's absolutely nothing in. That's because we have 4 more dwarf peach trees coming, and we're going to be trying to create a peach forest of dwarf peaches in the greenhouse because we love peaches. Our peach trees outside, we have problems with them, and we're going to see if we can keep the borer issue under control in here and the worm and the peach issue under control in here. We're just going to see if it doesn't work out to be a better deal. Okay, we're back at the other end of the greenhouse. Now, look at the flat-leafed Italian parsley. Look at this, guys. This thing is huge. I mean, it is just kicking it and going. That is beautiful. And of course, we've got our asparagus here. It's doing very well.
I ate one yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
You harvested an asparagus?
Oh, I did.
Oh,
there was one in there. Look at the back right there.
This is, here's one right here sticking up right here.
I saved that one.
Yeah. This is the Jersey Supreme from Grower Solutions. It's doing very well. Can't complain. Look at the curly leaf parsley. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful.
That's pretty.
That, you can't get any prettier than that. I'm going to tell you, greenhouse growing is becoming my new love.
Until it gets hot.
Well, I don't know. We're going to still try. And then we look at this here. This is a contender. Look at the contender. Snap beans. Look up under here. Contenders can be grown in here. Now this here is the Cherokee yellow wax bean here. And look, one's already trying to grow up on a thing here. Now these are supposed to be bush beans, guys. But look at them. We got a few of them in here as an experiment. Looks like they're gonna be all right. I just got to show this. Look at that. 68% humidity, 69 degrees in here this morning.
What was the hot yesterday?
Yesterday, it got up to 99. The low was 58 yesterday. Now, I want you to look at this. This is the same tomatoes we had on the other side of the greenhouse. These are planted in raised beds. This is a celebrity. These are all celebrities in here. Come in here and we look. Look at this. Look at that. Little tomatoes. These were planted a week later than the ones in the pots were planted. So these are 3 weeks behind the ones on the other side. And they are doing fantastic. Now I'm dumping some calcium nitrate to them and a little bit of magnesium. These are all beautiful. We've got blooms all over them. We put the tomatoes next to the screen here. A lot of people is wondering why we do it in a raised bed like this. It's been pretty windy, and as long as that wind's blowing, these tomato plants are sitting here doing this all day. And what that's doing is that's pollinating them. I don't have to come in here every day and keep sitting here bumping these things, because the wind, yesterday especially, these things were sitting here sloshing back and forth, and actually it blew my peppers over in here yesterday. It blew so hard through the doors. But the wind is really helping to keep everything pollinated in here. Then we come up, look at the California Wonder bell peppers. Look at this.
Got little flowers and stuff.
Flowers, got the marigolds. This
No,
thing is
underneath.
Oh, we got, oh yeah, we got a little flower coming on. If we can have a little pepper. All right. So they are doing very well. Got a few okras here in the corner. We got one here that's not doing too well. Looks like it might die. But as far as I can see, the rest of them look pretty good. I think what it is, they may be a little bit too much fertilized for the okra. But once it gets acclimated, we originally had our Deep South Homestead potatoes here. I dug them up after being in the ground almost a month. They weren't sprouting at all. They were just plain good potatoes. So I told Wanda, I said, you know what? They haven't gone through their cycle yet. So we took them and we boxed them up and put them in an airtight box. We put them in the cellar in total darkness where it's cool at. We're going to be saving them until this fall. And this fall we'll come back in here and we're going to plant potatoes in some of these raised beds. And we're going to see if we can't grow potatoes in the greenhouse in the fall. Okay guys, I'm back over at the beans. The thing about it is, in the greenhouse here, we're already going to have a harvest. We're going to pick these today, and we may not have enough to can, but this is a 2-foot by 12-foot section of a raised bed here. And we're going to harvest off of it today. Now it will be an assortment of beans because we have 3 different varieties here. And that will provide us with food to eat. These things are like 10 times better than anything we have in our gardens. Our gardens are all spently looking. They're not even trying to grow at all. These already are loaded with beans in the greenhouse. So, what can I say? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as the old expression goes. We're going to get a harvest today of not only of the green beans, we're going to be going up to the other garden and we're going to get a big harvest of squash. And we've had a good harvest of potatoes this morning. Guys, we're ready to put together a fantastic meal here at Deep South Homestead of fresh raised farm vegetables from the greenhouse. And oh, there comes our hummingbird. He went right back out the door. Of farm fresh vegetables and greenhouse vegetables. We're learning that greenhouses are the way to go. Look, no chemtrails are getting on our plants, and look at the beauty of them. The ones in the fields are all motley looking and everything's wrong with them. So it is true that stuff in the greenhouse doesn't get the stuff from the sky on them, and it is preventing them from being what they need to be. So to me, I've seen enough already to believe that this is all true about the chemtrailing on the plants and stuff like this. It's all working, guys. And it can be done You just get out of it what you put into it. We've put a lot of work into this greenhouse, and it has paid off, and we are so thankful that it has. So I hope that you've enjoyed our greenhouse tour today, and thank you from Deep South Homestead.